name even among men, that men ought to be saved in the name of Jesus.
So Adjei Praise has been around for so many years. 2007 is when we started. So recently we started doing production and recordings. It's non-denominational, so we got people from different churches who are passionate about the ministry work, and that's how we move so far. Specifically on the projects, the program we did. So yeah, so we had to look at the technical bits. Of course, we spent time in prayers. We also spent time in bonding as a family. Those are the three things we considered cooking the whole project up.
And just to rest upon His promise, just to know that saves the Lord.
I will not discount the grace aspect. It has been God's grace from day one, all along. The Bible says that. It said His grace is sufficient. Because even in our inadequacies, God's grace always spurs us on. So I won't say there are no challenges. There are always challenges. I mean, when it comes to choirs, projects, events, financial challenges here and there. Members have to go to work, people relocate, people go to school, all those things come from. But the grace has sustained us. So wherever we've come, because God has given us the grace to move on. In our inadequacies, God's grace makes us adequate. So I always point it to Christ. He's the reason why we are where we are.
All grace to trust Him
all grace to trust.
We have no other name than the name of Jesus.
All grace to trust Him.
So I think with local songs is that, first of all, because it is in our local language, people are able to connect. The connectivity is there. As far as the lyrics is concerned, as far as the music itself is concerned. But of course, with music, the music is dynamic. So as far as the instruments are concerned, there's a fuse of some contemporary instrumentations, contemporary in terms of the projections, how the song is arranged and everything. So it's a fuse of a song that will appeal to those who can flow with the contemporary English songs. At the same time, those who also like the contemporary, the song is made such that they're also able to relate to them. As Paul said, to the Greek, I was a Greek, and to the Jew, I was a Jew. And sometimes you don't see your way about, doing a project. A lot of budgets lines here and there. You are wondering how you go about it. Sometimes you feel like, hey, this thing, should we cancel or should we move on? But as I said earlier on, the grace has been there. But every member of Adjei Praise has really played this role very well. That togetherness, that oneness. It's like each member bought into the vision, bought into the project. They made it their own project. So whatever they have to do to ensure that the project comes up, they did, and it's really helped. It's helped a lot. Aside that, we spend time praying a lot into the projects. That is why we saw the move and the hand of God in the project. So what I will say is that, of course, in doing a project, it's not smooth all along. But we should always acknowledge that it is not we who are doing the thing. Paul said, I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So we acknowledge that it is Christ who is driving the whole project. And when we see it that way, it works. It just falls in place. You don't know where the money will come from. But some way, somehow, it will work out and God will be glorified. So what I will tell the audience is that it is all about Jesus. Whatever we do in ministry, whatever we do in life, Christ should be the focus. If Christ is the focus, we will not struggle because we don't use our self-effort. We should acknowledge that if we use our strength, whether it is in the field of work, in family, in ministry, if you use your strength, you are limited. But you get to the point where you allow the Christ who is in you to drive every step that you take. And in so doing, you see success just coming, one step after the other, coming all the way. Your steps will be ordered by God, so you will see steps coming. And I also encourage those out there, don't give up in life. Don't lose hope. There is always, hope for the future, because God is in control.
The world and days of